Hey there, let's have a quick heart-to-heart. When was the last time that you paused to check in with you? Not just the what's for dinner you, but the am I really thriving you? If that question hits home, it might be time for a recalibration. So think of it as like a life tune-up. Not because you're broken, but because you're really ready to go full throttle. So what's recalibration anyway? Picture your life as a GPS. Sometimes we stick to the same routes, safe, familiar, and maybe painfully slow, right? Recalibrating is about updating your coordinates. Updating them to the fastest, the most exciting, and those coordinates that lead you to exponential growth. Not 1 times, 2 times, but 10 times. So here's the fun part. It's not all about doing more. It's about doing things smarter. Take an audit of your time. Are you spending time investing in you? The average person spends about 2 hours and 31 minutes in a day on social media. I don't know if you're shocked by that. I actually thought that figure was quite low. That's 38 full days per year. So imagine if you redirected that time and even a third of that time to learning, to exercising, to working on a passion project. Track your time for a few days and see where you lie. I mean, maybe even look at your phone. It always gives you that option to see what your screen time is. And that might be a rude awakening. But there's also apps like Rescue Time that can help you really find those sneaky areas where time takes advantage of your day. And time management research shows that even 10% improvement in time management and your time use can increase productivity by up to 25% or more. So this can give you an opportunity to step up your game, to do the things that you want to do that maybe you've been putting off because you just don't feel like you have the time to do them. And let's look at redefining growth. You're going to want to focus on systems, not on goals. So I know in the past I've always been so focused on the goal that I missed the path to get there. And the path is really the system to get there. So without a plan, without that path, without that system, that's why we're failing on our goals each and every year. So we've all been there. We set a goal, we crush it, or we don't. And then it's kind of like one of these plateaus, right? That's because goals are the destination, but the system is the vehicle. For example, instead of saying, I want to lose 10 pounds, build a system like maybe prepping balanced meals every day, maybe Sunday focusing on maybe prepping meals for the week, walking for 20 minutes a day. And why it works is systems create habits, and habits create lasting change. People who focus on systems are 42% more likely to maintain progress than those that maybe focus on just the outcome in general. And I know for me, the systems and setting myself up for success with exact steps on how I'm going to get there really helps a ton. Upgrade your circle maybe. You know, there's power in proximity. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend your time with or most of your time with. And let that sink in a little bit. I know for me, I feel like I have a mix of my top 5 people, and sometimes that may or may not be a good thing. You want to have certainly some diversity in your top 5 people, but sometimes you let some stragglers sneak in that steal away your time and your energy and your time suck, right? So you want to surround yourself with people that really push you to grow. Not just, cheerleaders, but challengers, those that maybe put you in a rough spot and call you out on your goals, rather than those that are just cheering you on aimlessly just to, make you feel good, but they can see deep inside you are failing or you're not taking it seriously. So here's an action step. You might want to schedule coffee with someone that you admire, or join a mastermind group, or even follow, some leaders that you respect and that inspire you. But accountability is a secret weapon in all of this. And research shows that people who are 65% more likely to achieve their goals when they maybe share it with someone. But it needs to be the right someone. Someone who supports you, yet drives you to find success. Not someone who sugarcoats everything because they are afraid to tell you the truth. And also, you want to stay away from those that really judge you because they are maybe potentially jealous of what you're trying to achieve. You want to add some regular check-ins with these individuals that you find that are valuable and really driving you. And with that, you might see even more progress than that 65%. So I say that with caution because I do know sometimes I've shared what I was doing with people that I thought were going to be supportive, and they ended up kind of not trying to crush my dreams, but not supportive in the right way that I really needed to challenge and to achieve my goals. So choose those people wisely. And stretch your comfort zone. Growth thrives on discomfort. So do you want exponential growth? Well, then get comfortable with being uncomfortable. From maybe cold showers to public speaking, discomfort, it basically rewires your brain to be more resilient. So studies on neuroplasticity show that facing challenges, it activates that neural pathway. It boosts creativity and problem-solving skills by up to 30%. And that came from the Journal of Frontiers in Psychology. So you might want to check that out. And a lot of people talk about what's your why, but this is an opportunity to recalibrate your why. If you're feeling stuck, ask yourself, are you chasing the life that you want, or the one that somebody else wants, or the one that society told you to want? Take a minute to reconnect what truly lights you up. Not your spouse, not your kids, but what lights you up? What makes you excited? So a tip might be to journal for at least 5 minutes a day, to just really increase your awareness, and also to bring some clarity. You might also want to try going for a walk without technology, and maybe just a little notepad, or if you take your phone, just using your notes and not listening to, a podcast or something, but just to truly, deeply listen to yourself and find yourself. I know that sometimes it's so hard because there's so many things that we could be doing, and you look at others' success and sometimes you think that that's where you should be, but maybe it's not. So your mission really should be to choose to accept at least one area of your life that may be just a little not so great right now. And choose one small but one meaningful tweak. And repeat and celebrate that and repeat again. So, try something small. If it's getting exercise, getting healthier, maybe a few days a week, you really focus on eating extremely healthy, or you spend Sunday afternoon for an hour in preparing meals for the week so that you have a healthy lunch to take to work with you. So try to, be creative and think of some small things that could have big impact for the goals that you're trying to achieve. And your goals need to be specific to you, not to anyone else. I know sometimes I look at my goals and then in the background, I really am thinking about some other people that are part of my life and important in my life. And, it's not about them. It's about you sometimes. So remember, the path to exponential growth, it's not about being perfect. Nothing is perfect in this world. It's about showing up, recalibrating and making those small, consistent changes. So do you have a recalibration tip of success or a success story that you can share with us? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I'm always looking for tips and tricks in recalibrating my own life. And if this resonated, share this with someone who's maybe ready to level up in their life, and consider subscribing. We're all in this growth journey together. I'll see you all in the next video.